Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope all is well with you. And as always, thank you for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at your person's current feelings towards you. So what is in their heart for you? Do they still care? Are they still interested? Are they in love? We're going to find out. So all you need to do is choose one of these three piles. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. So feel free to pause the video here if you need some time to make your choice. And once you've made it, you can go to the description box below, where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. You'll also find the link to my website, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that's where you'll find all the information. So let's get into your reading. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number 1. Let's take a look at how your person is currently feeling about you. So let's read your first card. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Okay, so let's get some more message cards here. How is your person currently feeling about you? Group number 1. How is your person currently feeling about you? Sorry, I just had to adjust my mic there. Okay. Okay, so we have Midheaven, Solar Calm, Pallas Athena, Dignified. This is really interesting because we've not had one sign come through here, not one astrological sign. Like these are all talking about aspects, different points within the chart, asteroids. Interesting. It's very unusual for this to happen. So I do sense that your person is feeling quite detached in some way. Like they seem very calm on the surface, but I don't sense that that's what's really going on within them. But it feels on the surface they seem very calm, very strong. Again, we've got dignified here. So, I don't know, I get the sense maybe you feel like this person doesn't care about you. Certainly in the way that they're acting, they seem very nonchalant. Okay, like they might be very focused on their career, okay? Because this pinnacle, midheaven, is at the top point of the chart, okay? This is the point that they will achieve the most success in. We all have that point in our charts. And usually it's pointed within the 10th house of career, but it can fluctuate slightly. But this may be that this is a direction that they're overly focused on right now. Maybe as a way of distraction from how they feel about you. But I do feel like they're thinking about you, but there's a lot going on more so in their mind. I haven't got to their heart just yet or to their real feelings. We're going to have to dig a little deeper with this person, okay? Because they may be somebody that represses, okay? They may repress their feelings. Okay, or they may just be just detached at this moment. That's the word that just keeps coming to me, detached. And I feel like they're very much focused on trying to find peace within their life, within themselves at this point, okay? But let's get a bit deeper here, because how does your person feel? Okay, Spirit, with your person's permission, of course, to look into this, how do they feel? How does your person really feel about you right now? Group number 1, how does your person feel? We have the Universe card. Okay. Stand your ground. How does your person feel about you? Trapped in fear in reverse. Okay. Solitude in reverse. I'm seeing something about them asserting themselves. Okay, they may feel like they had to assert themselves with you to put some firm boundary in place, okay? Or maybe they're seeing that you've done this, okay? Whichever way around that is. Like I said, it's either them, they feel like they've had to put a boundary up with you, or they feel like you've put up the boundary with them. Obviously, you'll know which way round that is. but it's something that they're thinking about, okay? But again, it seems like it's hard to get into this person's heart, okay? Because we've again got a lot of air here. We've got some fire as well. But emotions, this is really tricky. This person may have an avoidant attachment style, whether it's dismissive or fearful, but there's clearly a reason behind why they're being so avoidant. But it feels like they're trying not to engage their heart with you right now, okay? They do feel like they've released some kind of mental stress or anxiety, okay, that they were going through. And I feel like this may be, again, because they're focused on some practical things in their life. They're focused on the things that are within their control and power to change. So I feel like this is helping them to remain focused, helping them to remain grounded somewhat as well. Now, I do get the sense here that they want to talk to you, though. Even though they're feeling a sense of peace and calm in their life, they're feeling stronger within themselves. Like, I feel like they've overcome a lot of mental hurdles recently, okay? Like some obsessions, some very low vibrational thoughts, okay? They've come out of this now, or they're coming through this. And I feel like maybe that's what they were waiting for in order for themselves to feel better before they come towards you, okay? So I do feel like they're thinking about whether they're ready to come back, okay, whether they're ready to reach out or to reconnect with you again. So you are on their mind. If you're wondering whether they're still interested, yes, I do feel they are still interested in you, Group 1. But there is, like I said, this conflicting part of them that is trying to let go and is trying to feel at peace. But at the same time, they want to reconnect. The universe card shows this as well, because this is like an opening here. Okay, I feel like this person would want a brand new beginning though. If they did want to get back together with you or come together with you, they would want a clean slate. Okay, they don't want something to go around in circles or to repeat. They want to make sure that the slate is wiped clean for the two of you. Now, that might be easy for them to think or say. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be easy to do, obviously. It depends on your own personal situation with each other. But let's see, please, can we get any deeper here? How does this person really feel about you, Group 1? How does your person really feel about you, please? How do they feel? A change in the wind. Round and round. Come to the edge. Yeah, this person is so avoidant right now. Like, this is one of the hardest readings I've done actually when it comes to someone's feelings, in terms of actually getting to their feelings. Because again, we've got a lot of air here, but then we do have the element of change. Okay, so it may be that feelings are changing. Now, it may be that they did have very strong feelings for you, but they've repressed them at this time, they put them on the back burner. But it could be as well that their feelings will change and will evolve in a deeper way. But look, they're running away right now. Come to the edge. They're definitely very fearful of this connection. It may be that you triggered something that they weren't expecting, Group 1. Yeah, because this person doesn't really like to get too deep emotionally. But it may be that by being or connecting with you, they felt something that they weren't expecting, and it's caused them to retreat, okay? Because they're afraid to actually go deep. They're afraid to explore this connection. Now we've got the round and round here. So yeah, I feel like they're afraid of things as well, going round and round. Like, again, this person wants something fresh. They don't want stagnancy. They don't want inconsistency or something to be very up and down. Even if they are the instigator of this behavior, like, they still don't want it. So this might be something that they struggle with. Maybe they know that they have these issues of detaching too much. But again, maybe this is also something they feel like is a good thing, or it's like a, what's that phrase? Double-edged sword. In one respect, it's a good thing. In another, it's not. But yeah, this person, like I said, this is one of the harder readings I've ever done in terms of actually getting into their feelings. It really is. So I'm going to get some message cards here because hopefully this will get as deep as we can. Okay, what does this person really feel for you right now? What does this person really feel for you right now, group one? What's on their mind? What's in their heart for you? I will never regret how I loved you. Even when there's nothing, I think of you. So you're definitely on this person's mind, okay? So it may just be, maybe this is just the question. If you were to look at a question, which I've got videos on, what are they thinking about you? It may come out differently, but with their feelings, it's definitely a little trickier, but it makes sense with all of this air energy that you are definitely on their mind. So like I said, they do still care. Wow. With every blink, there you are. I mean, those are two of the obsession cards, or the main two obsession cards in this deck. Okay, so yeah, this person is mentally kind of obsessed with you, but emotionally they're not letting you in. I chose me and you chose them. So maybe they thought that you left them for someone else, or maybe they were worried. That's the thing. Again, with this avoidance, they may be afraid that you would end up leaving them if you got to know the real them. And so they left you before you could leave them. That's what I'm getting here. But look, yeah, they have no regrets about how they felt about you. So even though they felt triggered by this connection, by you, like they don't regret like how they did feel. Even though, like I said, right now they're detached. Again, I do feel like there was stronger feelings in the past. Okay, but it's like they've had to remove themselves from them. They've had to put them on the back burner. But yeah, they're not feeling like, oh, I wish I never did love group one, or I wish I never cared. They don't feel that. If anything, I feel like they're grateful for the connection with you, and maybe because you helped to open their eyes to something. Okay, you definitely have triggered them. You've impacted them in more ways than one. Okay, ways that I feel like you don't even realize, and I feel like this person doesn't see the full extent as to how you have impacted them. Okay, but you really have. Just in their life choices and things that they're doing, the way that they're seeing the world is different after connecting with you. And this is part of the reason they can't let you go mentally. It's like you always have this presence there. Even if you're at the back of their mind, they're focused on other things. They can't fully detach, okay? They may have mastered the art of detaching their feelings, but they haven't mastered the art of detaching mentally, okay? So let's just get some more message cards from them. I'm so attracted to you. Okay. So yeah, the attraction is there. The obsession, the thoughts are very present. So yeah, if you're wondering as well whether they're still physically attracted to you, they are. I want to feel that way again. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We need to let each other go. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely this contradicting energy that's going on within them, where they feel like they need to let you go, which makes sense why they're detaching. But at the same time, they want to feel those positive emotions again with you. Like they miss feeling like that. But again, it's not strange, because it makes sense if they don't feel like you can work at this moment, or for some reason you're not compatible, whatever that reason is. Maybe there were other people involved. Maybe they have these other responsibilities. Again, maybe it's their own attachment style that is getting in the way of this. But it doesn't negate the fact that they still care, okay, and that they still think about you. So, and I feel like they think about you a lot at nighttime, especially when they've stopped working. You know, they're not busy. That's when you arise the most, okay, when they struggle with those. I feel like they're actually intrusive thoughts, because, like I said, they're trying to let you go. So when thoughts of you come up, it can feel quite painful for them. Like they're trying to like push them away, because there is that part of them that still longs for you. They long to feel the way that they did when you first met, when you first started speaking, when you first, shared a night together, whatever the beginning of your connection was. Like they long to feel that way again, and maybe to long to feel the warmth from you, especially if you've also stepped back, if you've gone cold or asserted your boundaries in some way. I feel like that's them. They want that even more. They want that feeling of closeness again between the two of you. So this is what I'm seeing here for your person's feelings. I really hope that it resonates with you. Please feel free to share in the comments below if it does. Would love to have your feedback, and I would very much appreciate it as well if you would give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because all of your engagement really does help in terms of YouTube supporting my videos, pushing them out through the algorithm. So thank you in advance. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 2. Let's take a look at your person's current feelings for you. So we'll read this message first. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, so it may be that there is a long distance between the two of you right now, or maybe that you are just in separation. Okay, I'm definitely feeling like there's space with this phrase, though we may be physically apart. Okay, so let's get some information here about how does your person really feel about you, group 2? At this time, how are they feeling about you? We've got the 8th house, mystery, progressions, journey. So yeah, journey there. Again, this could be a long distance. There could be travel involved here. One of you or both of you may even be traveling for work. And then we've got Juno, partnership. And then Virgo, digest. Okay, so you may resonate with Virgo energy, or Scorpio, your person may do also. Okay, I mean, it's beautiful to see this Juno partnership card here, though. I mean, look at that. Look at the 2 parrots here, the macaws. I mean, I'm obsessed with parrots at the moment as well. Like, I just love watching them online. They just make me laugh and smile. I know they're a lot of hard work as well, and they have such a long life expectancy, so I may just enjoy them online. But especially like cockatoos at the moment I'm finding particularly funny. But anyway, yeah, so something about funny, because I don't usually go into that much detail about even what I'm thinking when I'm doing these readings. So the fact that I even went into that much detail, and I was like, why am I even talking about this? But yeah, I feel like there's something about being funny here, or like you sharing a similar sense of humor with this person. Like, you get each other's jokes, okay? Or you get each other's like weirdness, okay? Like, you know, we all have like a specific weird side, and I really do believe we all do have that. Like, that's almost like the specific weird that only our truest friends, family members, partners will really get, okay? And will be in symbiosis with. And I feel like this person does feel that, okay? They feel like, I don't know, like you can make them laugh. I'm hearing like dry sense of humor. So you might have a very dry sense of humor. They may do as well. Okay, you might like the same shows. Okay, but you know, we have the marriage asteroid here. So your person may actually be feeling like you could be the one, like you could be the one that they will marry. Okay, or certainly could have a long-term partnership with. Okay, so I don't feel like this is a fling. Okay, even if it has been fling-like, okay, I don't feel like this is how your person is feeling anyway. Okay, even if this was one night you shared, like it feels more serious than that. Like your person is taking you seriously. Now, I'm not sure how they're acting towards you outwardly, but on the inside, they definitely see your worth, okay? Now, for some of you, they may be in another relationship. I just have to say that, because I do feel for some of you that may also be the case. It may be a block because we've got secrecy here, something private, something secret. So one of you or both of you may be in other connections, okay? But I still feel regardless, like your person definitely sees you as a long-term potential. And I do feel like they want things to grow with you. They want things to progress. So wherever things stand right now, they feel like they need a shift, group 2. Okay, they need a transformation. So they may not be happiest as to where things do stand, because why would they want change if they were truly happy? Okay. Now there's something about your hands or their hands. I feel like they really want to touch you. And I don't just mean, in a saucy way, let's say, but I mean, even just in a sweet way. Like it feels sweet. Like they just want to stroke you, like stroke your hair, like kiss your forehead, kiss your neck, like, like you would do a pet. Like you just want to stroke them, you just want to squeeze them, cuddle them, tell them how much you love them. Like I feel like they have those kind of soft feelings for you. Okay, it feels very, very sweet in that energy, and almost like, yeah, they want to nurture you, they want to look after you, like Virgo does. Virgo is like the nurturer, the healer. And I feel like maybe they even feel like there needs to be some healing within your connection if there have been certain issues, okay? But let's just get some more information. How is your person currently feeling about you? How is your person currently feeling about you? Okay, we've got the fertility card in reverse. So there could have been a theme with pregnancy or children here. Could have even been a pregnancy scare for some of you. Victory and success in reverse. Okay, so they're feeling like something isn't growing right now. So yeah, it's like they feel like they've lost here. They've lost a battle, they've lost a fight. If you have had an argument recently, yeah, they feel like they've lost that, or they feel like they may have even lost the opportunity with you, okay? Or the opportunity for things to actually grow. Like, I'm definitely seeing stagnation here. What are they feeling? What are they feeling about you? What are they feeling about you? Firm foundation in reverse. Yeah, they definitely feel quite insecure here in some way. They may even feel a little bit intimidated. Okay, because I feel like this person has actually put you up on somewhat of a pedestal, okay, and they see you as somebody almost greater than themselves, okay, but this is a problem. We don't ever want to be on a pedestal or to put people on pedestals, because it sets unhealthy expectations for both people. So this might be something that they're having to work through here, but it feels like, yeah, again, look at the stand your ground, like they've lost something. I really feel like this person may feel like they've lost you. So yeah, I don't know if you walked away from this person, if you called time on this, if you didn't give them another chance, or maybe they're just very unsure how you feel about them right now, group 2, okay? They're on their guard, okay? And I get the sense they feel like you have let them go and that you don't want a second chance with them anymore. That's what I'm sensing here. How are they feeling about you? And it's just like, yeah, they feel very deflated. Oh, wow. Okay, the Lovers card. So, yeah, this person, they want you. They want you so badly here. And I feel like this is reciprocal. You may be mirroring each other here, okay? You might both be very stubborn. You might both be, and not necessarily both be stubborn, but for instance, like you may just both not be willing to take the next step or be bold and initiate some kind of change here. But it's like you both are so strongly connected, like you can't keep away from each other almost. So even if you're not actually in communication or seeing each other, it's like you're always on each other's minds. Your hearts, like I'm just seeing your hearts being closely connected. I really feel like this is a connection where you've met, okay, and you've had some kind of intimacy, you've actually hugged or gone further than that. I feel for the majority of you, that's what this is. But for some of you, I do feel like your heart could still be engaged, even if you haven't yet met, okay? But it's like, well, that's how we say, I feel it in my heart, right? But when you really feel something for someone, and you can literally feel it in your heart, where you're like, wow, I can feel my heart beating, or like when I look at this person, like that's where the feeling comes. Because I just got something in my gut as I said that. And I think that was just a message to say, sometimes we feel it in our gut, sometimes we feel it in our heart, sometimes it's our head. But I just feel with this person, you equally both feel something like that flutter in your heart for each other. When you see each other, when you look at each other, even if you're looking at each other's pictures, okay? Like you feel that, and you just feel that draw to one another. And I don't know, I feel like, oh my God, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I just started welling up then as I was saying that. Like you just, I don't know, maybe it's frustrating that you're not together right now, or that there is even a need for you to be watching this reading, because if everything was completely great, hunky-dory, why would you be watching this? So this is a tough one. This is a tough one because you both want each other, but it's not happening right now. Okay, but at least if you were wondering whether this person really, like, if they feel the same, I feel like that's something you've been wondering. Do they feel as strongly as me about me as I do about them? And if you're wondering that, they do, okay? They definitely do. It's deep what they feel for you. Okay, we've got yin, which is the feminine side of the yin and the yang, which is the inaction side, okay? It's a very soft feminine energy, even in this particular picture, all the pink, okay, and the soft, like, fabrics, okay? And even the water fountain, which is symbolic of emotion and feminine energy. So you definitely, this person feels some, like, love for you or care, okay? Definitely. It's very much there. And I feel like something about you triggering the feminine side of themselves, I feel like. It doesn't matter whether they are male or female as well, but something about you triggering that super feminine part of them that maybe made them feel safe in your presence, okay? Or again, you felt safe in their presence. I don't know, but something about feeling safe, about to be vulnerable, but also to be quiet. It's very introspective, okay? So I do feel your person is taking some time to really assess what happened between the two of you and assess their true feelings for you, okay? We've got a leg up. So I sense that your person is actually asking for advice, okay? They're talking to friends, they're talking to family members, researching things online, maybe even a therapist, but they're speaking to someone in terms of getting help here, okay? They're definitely seeking to get some guidance. They don't know how to broach this, okay? They're definitely afraid. But they're not so afraid to not take any action, even though I don't feel like they are right now. I feel like it's because they don't know what action to take, okay? They may be overthinking this a little bit. But yes, it might be that they need other people's, like, opinions, perspectives, not so they can just go along with what they say. But you know what it's like. Sometimes we just need to soundboard, or we just need to, like, even have the opposite answer come through. Like, we ask someone a question or their opinion and they disagree with us, but then we can look at it and say, actually, no, I still want to go with my opinion. And maybe even stronger, you assert yourself, because that's just the natural human way, okay, if we're disagreed with. So it's just psychology. But I feel like, wait, I just lost my whole train of thought then. Who even cares? Let's just move on. Clearly it wasn't meant to be continued. So let's take a look at some message cards now. How do they really feel about you? Group number 2. How do they really feel about you most recently? How do they feel about you? I want to meet you for the first time over and over again. I'm not strong enough to break my toxic patterns. The only future I want is you, however that looks. I know it isn't healthy, but I can't control myself around you. Okay, so I mean, there's a couple of messages here about their own triggers, maybe their coping mechanisms. They may have had some unhealthy or toxic relationships previously. Okay, but they're recognizing that they have some toxic traits and that they know that they need to break them, but they're struggling right now. They're struggling to break them. You know, they're admitting that here. I'm not strong enough to break my toxic patterns. And they know it isn't healthy, but they can't control themselves around you. So, yeah, part of them doesn't feel like, yeah, the connection is healthy, or maybe because of other obstacles in the way. But again, maybe this is their own view. They might have, for instance, an anxious attachment style, okay, where they overly obsess over your connection, okay, and it's coming obviously from an anxious place where they just want clarity. They just want understanding about where they stand with you, what it is. I mean, it's clear what they want. They want you in their future. Okay, they do. If you're wondering that, they definitely do. They want you in their future. But they are feeling held back by these toxic patterns. Again, maybe it's a toxic ex that's still on the scene, or it's themselves. Okay, again, they might have that level of self-awareness where they're realizing they have inner work to do. But here, look, I want to meet you for the first time over and over again. So you know how I said about this feels like you've actually met? I feel like that really confirms it, okay? But even like I said, if this is an online or long distance connection, then it's just, you know, when you first start talking, you can still be in like the honeymoon phase, even if you're talking to somebody online and you just feel something, okay? But it's like they want to go back to the beginning, whatever that was, or that the last time you met, or the first time when you were together, when it was exciting, when it was, you know, you were in unity, when your hearts blended with one another. Like they want to experience that over and over again. And I actually feel like this person thinks about that a lot. Like they replay your conversations over and over. They reminisce about your time together and when things were good. You know, they're constantly visualizing being with you. They want you, group 2. They really do. But they've definitely got some issues that they need to work through, and maybe some people in their life they need to let go of first. I wish things could be different. See, yeah, they do. They do wish things could be different. They're not happy with how things are currently. But again, they may be the maker of their own issues. Okay, it may be that, like I said, they've got these things they need to work through, but they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, how are they feeling about you, group 2? We will be together again. Okay, so yeah, they do believe that you will be together again. And it's funny, yeah, because that card, I want to meet you for the first time over and over again, and then we will be together. So yeah, they definitely want another chapter for the two of you. They're not done. If that's something you're wondering, they're certainly not done. It's not over for them. And they do think that you will. So maybe there's even a bit of cockiness there, or maybe this is just, you know, positive mental attitude, and they just believe that you two are meant to be together. I know I crossed the line with you. I put that one away because I only meant to pull out one, and they were stuck together. So I know I crossed the line with you. So yeah, they know that they've screwed up. Okay, they definitely know they've screwed up in some way. And I feel like they beat themselves up over that. Okay, something they said, something they did. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So yeah, if this person was the one that walked away, if they left the situation with you, if they went cold, ghosted, distanced, or said something mean, I don't know what that line was with you, but they didn't find it easy, okay? They didn't find it easy to let you go, because that may also be something on your mind. Like, how was it so easy to let go when I'm still holding on to you? But it wasn't easy for them, okay? So there was a part of them that felt like they didn't want to, but they had to. Again, I really feel like there may be someone else involved here, other people, or some other responsibility, if it's not their own toxic patterns or their attachment style that's getting in the way. It wasn't an easy decision for them, okay? They felt like they had to for the greater good, maybe for themselves, for you, for other people involved, okay? But they don't see it as being over. They do want to come back together again. They very much care about you. And like I said, your feelings are mirroring each other right now, group 2. So how you feel about them is how they feel about you, okay? So I really hope that this resonates with you, group 2. Please feel free to share in the comments below if it does. And don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because your support really does help my channel. So thank you in advance. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at your person's current feelings towards you. So the first card we have is Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So let's get some more information here. How is your person currently feeling about you? How is your person currently feeling about you, group number 3? How is your person currently feeling about you? The South Node. The 10th house. Leo. And the first house. Okay. So firstly, I just want to say I'm drawn in by this number 33. So this may be a number you've been seeing a lot in synchronicity recently. I feel like this is a number that shows up when you're either thinking about this person, or I feel like it's when this person is actually thinking about you, okay? So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Or rather, don't keep an eye out for it. It'll just come to you. You'll see it, okay? But there is some kind of connection to the past that your person is feeling. So I don't know whether you had, a past connection, whether this is an ex we're looking at here, whether this is somebody you knew in your childhood, you went to school together. Okay, but there is some draw to the past for the two of you. So even, I don't know if this would just be, I don't feel like this is just like a recent ex, or like I said, it could be a recent ex, but there's some kind of tie that goes much deeper than that, much further back than that. Now, if you definitely know you haven't met each other previously, you might have even crossed over at different points. And even if it was just briefly, you didn't speak to each other, but you happened to be in the same place at the same time. Like you could have been at, like say there are two schools and there's like one road that bridges the two of them. Like you might have been in the different schools, like always in this, like living parallel lives almost, okay? Could even be a past life connection, like you may feel that with this person instantly, okay? And they definitely feel that, like it's like a sense of comfortability that you both have. And again, I feel like something about your lives being parallel, like I said, Avida, potentially experience very similar things, similar upbringings. Maybe you have a same amount of siblings, or maybe you're both only children, or something about the family dynamic being very similar, and you growing up with similar, I was going to say baggage, okay? Obviously, you've got the wonderful things as well that you gain from growing and in your environment, but something about similar baggage, maybe similar issues or something. Okay, we've got the 10th house, which is about career. So this might be as well how you met, maybe met through your career. But if that's not the case, it may be that your person is very focused on their career right now. Okay, could be. I'm not sure why else that would be coming through here. Unless this is a way in which they use this as a way to connect with you. I don't know what that means for you. But then here we've got two fiery cards, Aries and Leo, the first house. So your person is definitely very attracted to you. And I feel like they think about their attraction to you a lot. Like they have a lot of visuals, a lot of dreams, okay, about seeing you in the physical realm. Okay, so whether you've met in person or not yet, I still feel like your person thinks about you in this very physical way. And I see them like wanting to spoil you, wanting to lavish you with their love, I feel like physical touch is a very key, like love language for this person. Okay, I feel like they just want to touch you, like not even necessarily in any particular way, if you get my meaning, but even in like a sweet way. They just like want to always be close to you, it seems like. Okay, for some of you, I'm picking up a bit of anger here though. I don't know if this person is a bit angry with you, or they may be angry at themselves. I don't know. I'm seeing them being like my mum would always say, a bear with a sore head. Like they just, I don't know, I feel like they're really moody at the moment. Now this may have something to do with what's going on with the two of you, but it seems like anybody that's in their way at the moment, they're just snapping. So they may have a bit of a short temper or a short fuse. They may even have some Spanish in them. That just came through to me then. Like that Spanish or Latina fire. Okay, I don't know. Just something about this heat. Okay, there's passion, but there's also irritation. So they might be irritated, annoyed with how you are acting towards them. Or like I said, if they're not feeling this way about you, they may just be this way in general right now with others. Like I said, something about them just being moody. Okay, but I feel like this person really wants to see you in person. So whether you've met in person yet or not already, I still feel like they are really keen to see you physically, because both of these energies are like physical. I feel like they actually want to take you on a date though as well. This energy is like the house of fun, the 5th house. So it's like going out to restaurants, going to the movies, going to a bar, doing something that you find very enjoyable, like as a, those standard date type of things. Okay, I feel like they want to do that with you. For some of you, there may be some physical exercise involved here too, like if you go for runs, if you are into some kind of sport, they may want to do that with you as well. Like maybe on a first date, or like they just want to, I feel like there's something about wanting to make you feel comfortable in their presence, which is quite nice. But let's just see what else is coming through here. Group 3, what are your person's current feelings towards you? What are your person's current feelings towards you? Okay, so we have the Sacrifice card there reversed. Authority. Hold on, let me pop these here a minute. So, yeah, I get the sense that maybe they've not been giving enough to this connection lately. Like maybe you gave more to this than they did. I mean, it could be the other way around. Okay, but there's an imbalance here in the amount of effort that was put in, and that's something that they do recognize. Again, I feel like it's more so them. They may not have given enough to this, but yeah, it's not that they don't know that. Maybe you're wondering whether they're ignorant to that fact, but no, they are aware that you maybe gave more to this. Okay. But then there's something about them being out of control, like they don't feel like they've got power in something. I feel like there's something about their work here that they're feeling powerless about. And it might be that they are trying to control other aspects of their life too much because they may feel like they don't have as much power in their work position. I don't know. Okay, let's just get some more information. What are their current feelings towards you? We've got light and intuition. Okay, so I do feel this person, one sec, let me just grab my other deck. And okay, yeah, I feel like they do have hope for this. Okay, so if you're wondering whether they've like given up totally, no, I don't feel they have. Even though they may be acting like that, I mean, we've got way too much passion here, okay, for that to be the case. But also, it's like this ray of hope. That's what keeps them going, because it's like, I feel as human beings, sometimes we just need a ray of hope, okay, to keep us alive, to keep us functioning, to keep us moving. And I feel like, yeah, something about, I don't know, either, hold on, if you cut them off, or if you brought them down to size with your words, or you made them upset or something, it's like they still have an inkling that you care, even if it's just, like I said, an inkling, or it's their intuition. Like they have a little tiny sense, like maybe that the door is ajar rather than slammed shut or with a tight bolt. Okay, it feels like they are seeing a slight opening, or maybe they're trying to see an opening. Like they might even be waiting for a sign from you, which again, I know may be frustrating, especially for those of you where you were the last one to contact them, and you may be like, well, that sign was there. They had the opportunity to reply and they didn't. But so yeah, like I said, I know that may be frustrating, but they still feel like, yeah, they may be wanting or waiting for another sign, because maybe they feel like you are now upset with them, or that you no longer care or interested because of how they've behaved, and they want to see whether there is still a chance. Okay. But like I said, this person is dreaming about you. They're fantasizing about you through the day, through the night. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. They keep getting visions, but I also feel like they're seeing synchronicities. Like I feel like they're seeing the threes as well. Even if they're not like a spiritually open person or not into that kind of thing, like they keep seeing it and it's confusing to them. And they may even be seeing your name. Okay, we've got milk and honey. How are they feeling about you? Like you definitely tick a lot of boxes for them. Soulmates. Can you believe that? Wow. So I had to catch my breath to see that. Soulmates. So yeah, your person is so into you, group 3. So into you. So I can only imagine the pain, the suffering, the frustration that you're going through right now, because again, if you wouldn't be here right now if you weren't somewhat confused, or for some of you, maybe you just want confirmation, especially if you've been, let down in the past or whatever. Maybe this is going well, and like I said, you just want that reassurance. So I hope that that's the case for you. But obviously, for a lot of you, I feel like it's how this person is acting is not aligning with what they really feel. Okay, they're not showing you that, or they might be showing you, but in very indirect ways. Okay, but look, they see you as like the rainbow, like that you have everything that they could ever want in a partner. Like you tick all the boxes. You are just their type, the way that you look. Okay, and then everything else, your personality, your kindness, your fire, your tenacity, because I do feel you've got a tenacious side. You're very strong. Okay, and I feel like they like that about you. So, because I feel like at times you may be questioning whether they appreciate your strength and confidence, but they do. They may be a little threatened at times or intimidated, but they respect it ultimately. They respect that and they respect you. Okay, and the soulmates card here, I mean, doesn't take much explaining, does it? Okay, now they may actually see you as a soulmate. Okay, now for a lot of you, they may not use that specific term, but they may see you as that type of connection, the one that you're both meant to be with. Okay, like, it's just even such a cute depiction on this card that it's like, I feel like this is the male penguin holds the key and the female penguin has the lock. So it's like you two can unlock each other's emotions and feelings. Okay, it's a very, very special and bonded connection. So it's very reciprocal as well. So you emotionally, I do feel you both feel the same way about each other. You're both on the same page, but obviously, yeah, there is some kind of rift. And again, maybe the rift happened because this person wasn't giving enough, wasn't sacrificing. That's the thing, because in every relationship, there does need to be an element of sacrifice and compromise on both sides. And it may be this person struggles with that aspect of it. Okay, but that's something I feel like that they need to grow up with. Okay, if they're wanting to have this kind of relationship with you, which clearly they do. Clearly they're still very invested in you. But in order for them to really take those actionable steps to make it happen, they've got to learn that there are things, maybe other people, maybe other responsibilities or other things in their life they need to let go of, okay, in order to make space and time for this connection to grow and flourish. So I'm going to finalize now with some message cards here. So what are your person's feelings for you? What are your person's feelings for you? I chose me and you chose them. Okay. So they may feel like you chose someone else, or maybe they were worried that you were going to choose, that you would have left them, so they left you first. I'm not strong enough to break my toxic patterns. Okay. This is very similar to what came through in Group 2's reading. So you may have felt drawn to Group 2's reading as well. And then, okay, so we've got, I know this isn't healthy, but I can't control myself around you. And you taught me more about myself than anyone before. So yeah, they do feel something about your connection is unhealthy. Now, this might be the attachment they have to you. It might be their own thoughts. It might be, again, how they react in adversity that they're feeling is a problem. Okay, but something they feel like they haven't got a hold over yet in their own personal life. I said, whether there's another connection involved, whether it's an addiction to something unhealthy, or their own issues within their own attachment styles and relationship issues. Okay, they have, yeah, I feel like they struggled with their willpower or to control themselves. I mean, that came through here with that authority card too. So they definitely have willpower issues, and I feel like with you, they would really, really struggle. Now, again, I'm not sure why you would feel like you need to hold back, or they would feel like they need to hold back in some way, but whatever that reason is, they will struggle with that. Even communicating with you, I feel like this person could be quite all or nothing. It's like they give you their all or they give you nothing. Very hot and cold, but it's like, when you're with this person and when you're close to this person, they give so much. And I don't feel like they do it on purpose. It's just what's in their heart. It's like that Leo energy of being very generous. Like Leo is one of the more, in terms of love, more innocent. They just want to give love. They want to receive it back. It's not all about lavish displays of affection. Maybe with some Leos it is, but they just ultimately want to feel that loyalty, okay, in return. And I feel like they get that with you. They sense that they could have that with you. But obviously there are these issues that keep you apart at times. But they've definitely learned so much about themselves by being with you, by connecting with you. Again, maybe you didn't realize how much you have impacted this person but they've definitely learned something about themselves personally. Like you've helped to, oh my God, like unlock the door, this key for their understanding about love, about relationships, but really about themselves. I feel like you've helped them to understand what they really want. Now, they may be confused about how to get it and the steps tangibly they have to take to make it happen, but I feel like you've helped to open their eyes to their true desires. Okay, maybe they were quite rigid about what they wanted. They may have had like a particular checklist or something, but then it's like you came in and they threw away the checklist. Like things just changed after they met you. Okay, and they definitely acknowledge how special that is. This is not something that they've had from anyone else. Like I said, this is very unique. You taught me more about myself than anyone before. Okay, so let's just get a couple more cards here, please. What's in their mind and in their heart for you? Group number 3. So many things remind me of you. Okay, so yeah, like I said, they're always thinking about you. They're always fantasizing, dreaming about you. But yeah, with that intuition, I'm not surprised because yeah, there are constantly things coming up about you. Like they're hearing your name, or maybe people that they know are talking about you, or maybe they smell your scent. Okay, or see something like maybe there's like a mutual joke you had between you that they have heard someone else tell, or I don't know. Lots of things are reminding you of them. I remember every detail of that day. So yeah, lots about memories coming through here, which again makes sense about this South Node. This person lives a little bit in the past, okay? I feel like they keep going back to how things were with you, and they're reminiscing about one particular day, okay, when you were the closest. I feel like they keep going over and over and over that, okay? They haven't let it go, and I feel like it's like this warm blanket that keeps them cozy at night. They're like, okay, I'm going to go back to this time and place when I was with my group 3. I'm just going to sit here for a while and just imagine that that's happening again. Like they keep replaying it, which is very sweet. I know I crossed the line with you. Okay, so they know they screwed up. Okay, they definitely screwed up in some way. They know that you're not someone to be trifled with and that you are not going to accept this poor treatment. Okay, you and I were too young. So yeah, again, maybe you did know each other before. I really feel like that. There's like past connection here, but maybe even if this was fairly recent, even if this was like just a couple weeks, a few months ago, they may even feel like they've grown a lot since then, since you first connected or something. And that, yeah, you were both too young to really be together, to understand the love you have for one another, to be in the place where you can be mature enough to sacrifice, to compromise, to be together, okay? So yeah, they keep thinking about that aspect of it, you two being too young or something, or maybe they feel like you're both too young now. That could also be the case. But yeah, it's like they know they've screwed something up here, but I do feel they want to come back together. I feel like this person is going to reach out to you, okay? I do. I feel like they're going to reach out. They may even use an excuse, a work excuse perhaps or something, in order to restart things with the two of you, but... And I didn't get this from the other piles. Not to say they weren't going to reach out, but I didn't get that like clarity that I just got then. It just came to me. So I definitely feel like this pile, like they will be reaching out to you fairly soon. I'm just going to get a time frame of this. When are they going to reach out to you? When will they reach out? Okay, so we've got the number 6 and we've got Taurus. So it could be the 6th of May. Okay, obviously this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're drawn to this is when it's meant for you. Could be the next 6th of May, so Taurus season, that would be. But I don't know, it feels a little slow because of Taurus. It's the slowest moving of all of the signs, okay? And with the 6, this could be 6 months from now. Okay, could be 6 weeks. But the thing is, time is relevant, isn't it? For you, it might feel like 6 days is like a lifetime, especially if you're used to speaking to this person very regularly, okay? Could be the 6th of the next month. Could be when the moon is in Taurus around the 6th. I said I don't feel like it's as quick as 6 days, but timing is fluid and changeable for everybody. So don't hold on to it too tightly, but I definitely feel they're coming in through the number 6. And it would make sense again, look, because Taurus represents money, you know, financial things. So it could be that they're going to come through, ask about money or start a topic of conversation about something Taurian, okay? So I really hope that this resonates for you, Group 3. Please feel free to share in the comments below if it does. And if you did enjoy this, please give the video a like, because it does help to support my channel, helps the YouTube algorithm to show my videos to more people. So I would very much appreciate it if you would do that. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.